It's a beautiful day in my record room, a wonderful day in my record room. Could you be mine? Would you be mine? It's a music-filled day in my record room. Just sit right back and listen to that bass boom. Could you be mine? Won't you be mine? I've always wanted a subscriber just like you. I've always wanted to sit and talk with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Let's sit right back, and I'd like to say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my subscriber? Could you be? Would you be? Won't you be my subscriber? Hello, subscribers.
Hey, welcome everybody. This is a special video. Call it the collector's edition. This is like the colored vinyl of YouTube videos. It's the one that's going to become worth more money down the line, I think. And it's my 1-year anniversary. So to celebrate, let's toot that thing out. There we go. Hey, can you believe I can still play that, huh? That was pretty damn good, don't you think? This was my horn from junior high school. Look at that, that thing's dented up. I wanted to play the drums. That's what I wanted. This is what I got, a cornet. I didn't even get a trumpet. I got a cornet. A cornet. I wanted the drums. Everybody wanted the drums though back then, so the band director go, listen, I don't need drummers, I need other things. So it could have been a clarinet, it could have been a sax. I'm happy it was this. I kind of sucked at it. I could play it, but eventually I was the only cornet in a bunch of trumpets. I tended to stand out, so they bought me a baritone my senior year, and that was kind of cool because I could do the pa. All right. So we're going to do a room tour, and we're going to do some call outs. There are a number of people, different channels that I want to call out, and these are the ones that really got me going. I mean, right now I'm subscribed to a lot of people, and I do that, especially the new channels, because it's important. I remember when I started and how important it was for someone to write just a single comment, for someone to sub me. I mean, it meant a lot and felt good. I got started in this from Michigan Record Club. Bill from Michigan Record Club. He did a video and he posted it on, we have our own Facebook page. And he posted that. And so I go, well, that's interesting. And I went and I watched it and go, wow, just a channel talking about that. That's pretty neat. So, and I'd been on YouTube once before. I'd put on some of my, done public speaking, and I had some of those speeches, and it's out there somewhere on YouTube land. So I told my kids, I'm going to do this. Dad, really, you're going to do that? Really? I had got it up. They helped me a little bit to get it started, and here we go, one year later. So, you know, so first off, Bill Young from Michigan Record Club, and he's fighting cancer and he's fighting it hard, and I really appreciate you, Bill, and for getting me doing this, and thank you so much. Love you, man, and hope you're getting better. It's nice he lives in town, so I've been able to go see him at times, and I know we're planning to get together again. You know, the very first comment I ever got was from James Griffith. My very first video, he was the first comment, and that meant a lot. I mean, it's a big deal. My second person to give me a comment was Richard Riley, and my third one was DJ Trish. So those were the first three that began to comment. You know, those first videos, I got a comment, I got 2 comments, and it went that way for quite some time. But you have to start somewhere, right? You just don't jump up at 1,000. You know, I have some other people here I'm going to call out, and throughout the whole video I'm going to call people out, okay? So this isn't a one-shot thing, and I'm going to miss a billion of you, and I really apologize because everyone's important. You know, there's over 700 subscribers. Obviously everyone is important and makes you feel good. But I have another fat bearded man, Headley. He was another very early subscriber, and I absolutely love this man to death, and I love his channel. And I'd done a video, and he did a response video to it. I thought that was so neat. I did something on soundtracks, and Headley went and did that. And that actually meant a lot to me, Headley. So thank you very much. Andrew Tales from the Crate. He was an early subscriber and really pushed me and gave me great comments, and I really appreciated the support that he showed. Dean from Grandma's Handbag, another very early supporter. I'm going to go to Australia someday just to meet Dean. That's the only reason. I know they got kangaroos and koalas. Who cares? Pretty much everything in Australia will kill you somehow, except I don't think Dean will kill me. I don't know, maybe Dean will, but Dean, I'm coming for you someday, and I want to go down there. Matt from MC Pop, he was another early subscriber for my channel, so it was, these are some of the very first guys that really hit and started, to give me a lot of big support. So it does mean a lot. But what we're going to do is I'm going to take you around, show you my room. I did a room tour about 11 months ago. Some stuff's changed. Everything's changed? No. But I've added more. Yes, there's a lot more shelves. I was telling someone about the VC. He says, yeah, you join the VC, you buy a lot more shelving because you get a lot more records. And you just do, because you get excited about vinyl. So, are you ready? Let's take a tour and let's see what's different here, okay? Thanks. Okay, one thing is I am very fortunate in the fact that I am able to have 2 record rooms. So, hey, what more can you say? You kick a kid out and you take over his room and you just make it into a record room. So let's just begin here. Some of the new cabinets. So again, I have some call outs here, and first off, I just want to see, these are what I call my early morning people. And after my whole channel's morphed into this Sunday early morning show. And every morning I can count. My very first person to call will be Rob, Panique's 1960. This guy, he is just like the biggest supporter. He started the love train with VCLT, but he supports so many channels, and he's just been terrific. And every morning, I don't know, this guy gets up before I do. Tina Ferzoli, she doesn't show videos, but every morning, she has coffee and she sends me a message right away. Value Vinyl Steve, again, an early supporter. Once he got going, he always, writes me right away in the morning. Mike Henry, the horse, has been commenting for a year now. And Sal, his from Rolling Stone, he doesn't have a channel, but Sal just never misses it and talks to me on Facebook all the time. So here we start, begin with the A's, obviously, and this stuff's pretty packed in here. We got our A's, my big star, some B's. So really, we're the vinyl. These cabinets work nice. They're not necessarily the most ideal in the whole, but look at that. It puts it away. You don't notice it. It keeps it cleaned up. There's C's. Here's that's still pretty much all C's in there. My Angry Samoans came over. We got these new speakers. I didn't have these last time. A guy who a personal trainer I go to on Saturday, he's trying to help my back and everything. Todd Hunt. He's a big music guy. He's a musician, plays guitar, and he found these, and he gave me a set of these for such a cheap price. It's been kind of fun. They have a great sound. Some of the CDs, that's more of country western CDs and compilation CDs. And look at that cool rock. It's just like a perfect circle. And that's all the things of bling. Stereo system, I won't go into it because, folks, I'll just tell you the truth. I'm not a stereo head. I mean, I'm just not that. Most of this stuff I've had for years. I have that. This is a Technics. That's a Sherwood, that's an RCA, and this is a Audio Technica. There you go, folks. And of course, I got a tape deck that
It's not really working very well. Could I use better stereo equipment? Yes, but if I bought better stereo equipment, I'd buy less records. So those CDs need to be filed. So then we go into here. We're into the E's now. E's and F's are here. And pretty much come down here. And we got J's in the beginning of the H's. So these cabinets are packed. In fact, I have to keep changing things out. Sorry, that was loud. Some more of my CDs. Here I have some of my soundtracks. I have a lot more in the other room. Actually, I guess those aren't soundtracks. That's my soul and R&B. And then I come down. This is all my world music down here. Autographed ones are up there. Over here I have jazz and my cool clock. So here's just some of the different jazz box sets that I've bought over the years. Almost all of them are between Miles Davis and John Coltrane. There is some other ones like Village Vanguard there. Stan Getz is in there, but pretty much they're all Coltrane and Miles Davis. And a lot of those have become quite valuable. So then I go into jazz, 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 and blues. And lots of blues down there. I showed this before, but we'll just show it again. This is my card catalog. For years, when I was in college, I worked in the library, and I was really good at card catalog. Everything's colored. Every album I have is in here by group. Write down where they are, what year they came out, album, CD, whatever the case is. And they're color-coded by genre. I don't need to do this. Everything is in Discogs. Actually, I put everything onto a thumb file, but this is just an old habit that I like to do. It makes me feel good, and that's a cool card case. And this, folks, for you old people, is a magnifying light. It helps you read the dead wax. Yes. Okay, and so we just begin here. Again, more of the cabinets that I have. And, you know, when you pull out, obviously, all of these are packed. So it begins with the H's. Rock'em Sock'em Robots. I wanted that as a kid, and my parents would never buy it for me. So finally one year my wife bought it for me. Now I have Rock'em Sock'em Robots, so that's pretty neat. On there. And more. Okay, so here, the Three Amigos. When I started, there was three guys that had started before me, but not that much. They hadn't been in it that much longer. It was DJ High Noon, Tim, Vinylverse, Bill, and Jeff Kempen. And I've really stayed in nice and great contact with them. We've exchanged VCLT. I really do appreciate them. Also, my very first meetup, First Pressing Goodness, Chris. And that's the first time I've gone, except for Bill from the Michigan Record Club. But I did meet Chris down in Dallas. So that was an awful lot of fun. All right. So continuing on here. All right, so this stack here, this is just, you know, after I play, if there's something I really like, this is called my stack, which I'll keep playing so I don't file it, because this is just stuff that I have enjoyed and I want to play some more. So I keep that out. Blues are down here. This is for next week's broadcast already. I got that set up, blues, and then I go into vinyl soundtracks on that. Some of my stuff, and here's my Kempen on a stick. I did a video with that. Yes, Jeff, you are officially on a stick. Pretty cool. Stuff from Ireland when we were traveling. My friend Todd Hunt, I talked about, gave me the speakers, gave me this giant poster of Miles Davis that I had framed, and that's like the piece de resistance. I really love that poster. These are all the albums that I still have, I've listened to, but I have not shown yet, and those are the ones I bought, but I haven't listened to. The one other really nice piece of artwork, I bought this when we were in Puerto Rico last year, and it's an original. It's not a print or anything. It is the actual picture.
I was excited to find that, and so I bought that and they shipped it over to us. All right, continuing on. We get into, here's where I have my soul music. That's all my soul and my rap. These are books that I just use to study, to look at stuff, to see what's happening, you know, just kind of guidebooks. And then we have my various CD box sets here. Take you right through them. And there is a lot of them. I've been buying CD box sets for years. When Columbia Record House was around, once a year Columbia Record Club would put their box CD sets at 50% off. And they did that once a year, and I would save up all my credits. And when they did that, I bought CD box sets like crazy. But there's many, many other ones that I purchased. This is all my classical box sets. Usually find them at library sales. And as you can see, I'm pretty much out of room for my various box sets. Okay. Keyboards. I used to play piano. I did for 3 years till the piano instructor had to get rid of students and I volunteered. My son's guitar, my son's bass. That didn't last. But now I have them, and he did teach me how to do Smoke on the Water on the guitar. Okay, so now we go into the CD room. Nice Jethro Tull poster. And these are the walls. So these are the rock CDs. That's my wall of CDs that I have here, along with the box sets. More box sets on top. Special edition CDs. And I have, so I call that the funny Finns. There's two guys from Finland that just crack me up all the time. They've been subscribers for a very long time. We have Bad English Rex, Mr. Finglish. I love that man to death. I really want to go to Finland to see him in his gas mask. And then there's Posse, 6758 Posse. He is just one funny guy. I have the Danes, and there's Moen Rocks, Jacob. He's been a long-time subscriber. I appreciate Jacob. He helped me understand African music. And in New Zealand, I have Uncle Rodis. I think it now is Rodis 1000. He's been a great supporter. And in Australia, Vinyl Boy Trigger Ross. Again, a very early supporter of my channel. Most appreciative. Ooh. Oh, that's fun. And yes, there is videos because I love Twin Peaks on there. And those are various DVDs. So again, it's just the wall of rock. A lot of this is in vinyl also, well, but this is a lot of 90s and aughts stuff. Okay, then we have cabinets in here, and I have classical in here. Rap, more rap is in here, and down at the bottom I have soundtracks. And we have what I call the Crazy Canadians. There's Doug from Fat City Vinyl, who's been a long-time subscriber and has helped me immensely with reggae. Edwin, Pretty Green Vinyl guy, has been commenting for months and months, along with Jamie Cottle. I remember his first channel first came out, and I really enjoyed that. Also, we have, here's some big supporters who don't have a channel. Once again, Sal from Rolling Stone, Tootin Van Man, and Gene Opel. These guys have commented for years. That's an actual real samurai sword. I did have a Taekwondo gym, and so I was a 3rd degree black belt in Taekwondo and a 1st degree in Kumdo, which is samurai. And we went to Korea to fight around with Koreans and to practice our sword techniques. And all I can tell you is Koreans beat the crap out of me. Just some more of my soundtracks. Everyone knows that. There's a little Night and Day Joe Jackson going on there. Everyone's familiar with El Bundy. He's been on many of my videos. That's actually my Kumdo armor and some of my weapons from Taekwondo. And who could forget Austin Powers, another popular figure on my videos. Then we come over here. Again, some very early supporters of my channel. These, and we're talking within the first month or two. I had Andre from Linda Legs, Vinyl 79, Rob, Vinyl Richie, Jolly Roger, and Dolphin Dan Dale. These guys, again, within the first month, month and a half. This is my cabinet of books, and I did a whole video on that you could find. It's expanded where I now need another cabinet. Almost done here. This was going to be a 10-minute video. Obviously it's not. Yeah, I found this poster at a place that was going out of business, and so I bought that. It cost me a ton to ship back home. We have Pulse, a few more books, and some more early supporters here. Hannah, Omaha Introvert. I've really enjoyed, Hannah. We'll talk back and forth, maybe message on different things. Steve Flipside CD, very early report person that started watching my channel, and I love his stuff. Gregory, Short, Dead Wax, Randy from that, and Andy Borders. All right, so this is all my jazz albums are in there, and then my world music albums. So again, it's filling up. That's pretty much mostly Miles Davis and that sucker on there. So it's all filling up. This was a new cabinet. You know, I showed you, this is something else I bought. When I bought that Linda Ronstadt, they also had that Ernest Hemingway. He's just one of my favorite writers. So I was kind of excited to find the Ernest Hemingway. It was already in a frame. All right, we're almost done here. Here's for more of my album box sets, and some of them are CD, the bigger ones here. So you can kind of see there's some more Davis, Stax, Band, Ramones, Rammstein. We got White Stripes, Waterboys, David Bowie. That thing's from the 80s. His a vinyl box set, and -5. There's Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. A bunch of you can see Bo Diddley, Muddy Waters. On there, Willie Dixon, Chuck Berry box sets, and I have that. My 45s, and that's from when I was a kid, and I still get some. Here I have more of my easy listening music, and classical and country is in there. Box sets, again, some early supporters. I want to thank Ron Haggerty, Jeff from Tone and Grooves, Oddbox Topper, Vinyl in the Van J, B-Side Records, Beth and Robert C. And these people were all within the first couple months. They were sending me comments and stuff. Proud, my greatest, my pride of my collection are these Paramount sets here. And someday I'll do those. I'm sure they were a few years back when they first came out, but they are just the most beautiful thing from Third Man Records on Paramount Records. From that label, and they are wonderful. Of course, the Clash there. So just a few more. My kids gave me that. It's just a bunch of musical notes of the world. There's my autograph, Steve Martin and Edie Brickell, and my autograph on Britta. She's from Luna. Got a number of autographed albums around, but not all of them are out. So there you go, folks. That is the official room, and I have a bathroom down here. How about that for really convenient? So my thanks for everyone for supporting this channel for a year, and I look forward for my next year here and what we're going to do. It's been a fun time. Actually, I just absolutely enjoy this, and it's something I look forward to doing each and every week. So thank you very much, everyone, and look forward to seeing you on Sunday on the next early morning Sunday show.